Alrighty, howdy everybody. We're going to see how far we can get in 5 minutes, trying to do 1.2.5, number 5. All right, so let's see what happens. Remember to pause as I go along and copy what I do. All right, so they've given us a sketch and they want us to make this part. They've given us some directions, so I'm going to follow their directions. Okay, so it says sketch a 20 millimeter by 30 millimeter rectangle. All right, so in Fusion, let me get over to it. I've already got my folder created that this should be in, right? 1.2.5 Fagan, should have your last name. And I've already named and saved this file inside there. It's going to be called number 5, right? So first thing I want to do, make sure I'm in the design workspace, and I want to create a sketch. All right, so I'm going to pick this bottom plane, okay? And we need to change our units to start with, all right? That's an important thing to know how to do. They are in inches, so I'm going to change this to millimeters because they want this in millimeters. So click OK. Now, you want to do that. That's very important you do that first because, yeah, it can be tough with some CAD programs to change units after the fact, after you started. All right, so we got that. 20 millimeters by 30 millimeters. Okay. So we're going to take a rectangle. All right, and I'm just going to type 20 tab. Well, actually, that didn't. Okay, there we go. 30. All right, and then hit enter. So I've got my rectangle. And so now we got to finish the sketch. Okay, finish sketch. And they want us to revolve the rectangle 360 degrees around the 30 millimeter side. All right. Note they mentioned a plane here to work on. I probably picked the wrong plane, but it'll be okay. We can adjust that later. So they want us to revolve this around the 30 millimeter side. Okay, so I go back and I go, well, this is the longer side. I know it's 20 by 30. And so I'm going to select this revolve feature. All right. And it gives us a list of things we have to specify. All right. So the profile has already been selected. All right. It's easy. There's only one profile in the whole sketch, so it knows what I want to do. The axis. So the axis is the line we're going to revolve around. All right. So, yep, I've got it there. And it's going 360 degrees. I'm sure that's what they want because they want a full cylinder at the end. We're going to click OK. All right. So now we've got this. Hope I'm doing okay time-wise. Let's see what comes next here. All right, sketch a 10 millimeter square centered on the top of the cylinder. All right, so I know we've got the top and everything mixed up. We can fix that later. How about I, right-click here, or for you, it's going to be control click. All right, so you have to hold the control button, and we're going to do sketch. Okay, that got weird. Let's try that again. So sketch right on this surface. And it's doing something kind of weird. Let's just try to create sketch. And okay, it looks like it's going to let us do it right on there. All right, so what do we want to do here? 10 millimeter square. All right, on the top of the cylinder. I'm sure they want it centered on there. All right, so let's do rectangle. Okay, and I'm just going to just kind of generally make this and then put 10 tab 10 enter. Okay, but I need to fix it in place. All right, so I'm going to use a dimension to make sure that it is exactly 5 millimeters from the center there. So this should say 5. All right, so I clicked, I tapped 5, hitting enter, and I'm gonna do the same for the top. And that's gonna lock this thing in place. All right, so click, tap 5, enter. All right, now we got it locked in place. So I'm probably gonna finish sketch here. I'm going to do it anyway, and let me go back and see what they want. Finish the sketch. All right, extrude it 15 millimeters to create an additive feature. All right, so let me see how much time I have left. I'm going to have to get out of this here. Hard time I got left. So back at it. All right, so we're going to extrude this. So I want to see the angle I'm extruding it at, so I click my view cube. Now I'm going to do extrude. Click this, and let's see how much they wanted us to extrude it. 10 millimeters. All right. All right, and it looks like I'm running out of time now. I think it's showing me, all right, 26 seconds. So like I said, we're just gonna see how far we can get. We've done through F. Okay, add a 5 millimeter fillet, and yes, this chamfer. So at least I'll show you the fillet, all right? So what to do now is, over here we have fillet. You click that, you click the edges you want it to fillet. You might have to select a bunch of them, and then tell it how far to fillet, all right?